Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. Today, I'm really excited and passionate to share how we can come across as sincere people who want to help without coming across super salesy, okay? So, this is what I want you to know going into this, all right? So, our economy is based off of trust and attention. Think about that. Trust and attention. So, are you someone who other people, first of all, can trust? And second of all, are you getting their attention? Okay, so those are the two things that we're really focused on today as we talk about specifically how not to come across as salesy. Because unfortunately, so many people have been burned by salespeople that if we are simply coming across as just sales, they're not going to want to work with us. Okay, so let's back up a little bit. Before social media started, and we were just building relationships face to face. Okay, so think about when you still meet someone for the first time face to face, you're getting to know them, you're asking questions. Think through those conversations. Think through, how do I present myself in those situations to really show others that I'm a trustable person, to show that I care about getting to know them. So here's the deal. We need to have that same approach when we pursue our online relationships. That's why if you are just sending messages and sending emails to people and your first line or first thing that you say involves selling them something, it comes across very pushy, very salesy, and very insincere. It comes across as, oh, she just wants me to buy something. So what I want to challenge you to do is to approach your virtual relationships just like you would an in-person relationship. Now, what does that mean exactly? It means that it takes time for those relationships to develop. But you guys, at the core of network marketing, at the core of sales, it's all about relationships. It's about working with people who you trust more than anyone else, okay? So what does that look like when you, let's say, are approaching potential leads or you want to share the opportunity? I shared this week that in my power hour every day, I reach out to 5 to 10 potential new clients. So when I said that, I'm guessing you thought, oh, she probably, mentions that she has some challenge groups coming up. She probably mentions that, she's a coach with Beachbody. That's probably what you do. No, it's not. That's not at all what I do. Actually, I take the pressure off and I say, you know what? This is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be something that I look forward to. And so in order to ever get to a point where they are going to ask me about Beachbody or ask me about what I want to help them with, they need to trust me. They need to know that I care about the details of their lives. They need to know that I really genuinely want to have them in my life, to have that relationship going. So when I'm reaching out to the 5 to 10 people, I am simply like reconnecting with acquaintances, reconnecting with my cousins or, anyone in my circle who I'm like, you know what? I want to give them a little extra love today. I just want to reach out and say, hey, how's it going? I noticed that your pictures of this and that. Your kids are adorable. Looks like you guys are doing so well. And then I ask them a question at the end that they usually have to respond to back. And so I ask, something about their family, something about their job, something that keeps that conversation going. But the first conversations I have with people are not about Beachbody. They're not at all. And so that's where we have to get, you guys, is that we have to get our relationships started off on the right foot. The same holds true when we are approaching social media, okay? So what I want to challenge you to do is ask yourself, how do I want my relationships in life to start out? Would I walk up to someone and say, hey, I'm Amber, I'm a Team Beachbody coach? Would I let that define who I am? Or would I instead say, hey guys, I'm Amber, I live in St. Paul, I have 4 kids, a little bit about me, and share like truly my story? Because you guys are more than a Beachbody coach. You are you, and you have a story to tell, and you have value to add to these relationships. But unfortunately, if you are simply leading with, Amber, Beachbody coach, you're not going to get their attention. You're not going to get their trust, which again, remember, those are the 2 things that build our economy. So when you're posting to social media, when you are creating, this content calendar in your mind and on paper of how you're going to post, when you're going to post, what you're going to post about, think about, how do I want to start that relationship off? In my mind, it means starting off with a whole lot of freebies. And when I say freebies, it just means free content, free value. Because if you can offer free value to them, they are going to just eat it up. Eat it up, eat it up, eat it up. Because when they're scrolling through their feeds, when they're, bored during the day and they're just hopping on Instagram, hopping on Facebook, and they see someone who is adding value to their life consistently, they're going to keep coming back for more. So our goal here, guys, is, okay, I have my phone right here. Our goal is for people to hop on Instagram, and instead of just scrolling and going, yeah, that looks good, you want them to get on Instagram and say, I wonder what Amber has been up to. I wonder what Kansas has been up to lately. I'm going to go ahead and check out their accounts, because I can tell you the accounts that add value to my life. That's what I do. I have a list of a few accounts, and I'm always going like, oh, I wonder what Ann Johnson is one of them. I said it the other day in a post, but she is one that I always go and seek out, because I may not see her post come through the first time, but she's always adding value to my life, and she is always showing herself as someone who can be trusted. So that's why, you guys, she has 18. Can you see that? No, you can't really. This is Ann's account, Holy Healthy. She has 1805 because she is someone who other people want to recommend. So that's your goal. Your goal is to provide value to your followers without having any other agenda, because everyone can tell if you have an agenda. Another tip with Instagram, I would actually advise you to take off your website to Beachbody. Why? Because I know for me, most of the time, unless it's one of my coaches, if I am finding someone new on Instagram who I think is kind of interesting, and I see that they have a Beachbody like as their link, it's kind of turned off, because I'm kind of like, oh, you're probably trying to sell me something. And so I would advise you, if you have a public Facebook page, to actually put that link in there instead, so that people have to do a little more digging to find out what you are about, so that they can't just write you off as a Beachbody coach right away. Okay, so those are a few tips I have for Instagram. But think about how do you want to set yourself up for success in a relationship? And I can tell you one thing, you're not going to do that by posting, join my challenge group, buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that. Like, that is not going to build trust, and it is not going to grab anyone's attention. In fact, they're going to be like, unfollow, unfollow, unfollow. So I am so passionate about this, you guys, because there are 430,000 Beachbody coaches, and we have got to set ourselves apart. We have to be those people who are offering value without coming across as just another Beachbody coach. Because again, if you're coming across as that, basically it means you're coming across as a salesperson. And you are so much more than a salesperson. You have something actually valuable to offer people. And I know that because you're on my team. And the people who join my team see that we do things differently here, and see that we are constantly adding value to the lives of people that we hope to help. So my biggest takeaways, you guys, from this training are truly to think about how do you want to start off your relationships? And how can you show on social media that you are trustable and that you want to grab their attention? Quick thing that I just thought of when it comes to attention, our picture quality, to be honest, you guys, has got to go up. It has to. No more grainy pictures. No more, pictures of the product bag. Like, do not hold your Shakeology bag up and be like, hey, Shakeology. Because that's, again, you're not going to draw any attention except for the wrong kind of attention. Because, again, too many people have been burned by Beachbody coaches. Too many people have been burned by car salesmen, by any type of salesperson. We've all had those annoying salespeople in our lives. And if we're cheesing out going, hey, my Shakeology, like, we're going to be seen as that. So this probably feels like some tough love this morning. And that's okay, because my job is to help you be amazing, because I see so much potential in you. But you guys, I don't want people to write you off because you're coming across as salesy. So right now, I want you to go on your Instagram and I want you to clean house. If there are posts on your feed where you're like, oh gosh, if I was following me, that would feel very salesy. I just want you to go ahead and delete it. Just delete it. Don't second guess it. Delete it. I'll be doing this today too, because I'm sure I have some too. Because the thing is, sometimes you get so excited about something, and so you just share it, and you don't realize how it always comes across. So my challenge to you is to go through your accounts and just clean up anything that looks really salesy. So when you go on Instagram, you have 5 seconds to grab someone's attention. So your profile needs to be good. Your first 6 pictures have to be top notch. Because if they're not, if they have the Shakeology bag, if they have anything like that in there, people are probably going to just not even give you the time of day. So our job is to offer value, offer free content, things that they want to keep checking back in, and then eventually, how do you get that sale? They're like, oh, every once in a while, and they see you post a lead generator, they're like, oh, this makes sense. She wants to help me on a deeper level. Okay, I'll trust her with that. So that's how it happens. But you have to first grab their attention. You have to first come across as trustworthy. And so, guys, I'm so excited to see you clean up your accounts. I'm going to be going on the Live Healthy, Love Deeply hashtag today and checking out what I see in there, okay? And if I do see something super spammy, I'm going to just send you a quick message, no hard feelings, and just be like, hey, look, we need to get rid of this. We need to up our game, because you're worth it. You're worth more than these spammy pictures. You're worth more than these pictures that take you 20 seconds to post. So you guys, let's just be real, be trustable, and overall just love on people. Take the pressure off of having to be a salesperson and just love on people, because if we're helping enough people, the money will absolutely come. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you soon.